Hey everyone, welcome to another MLM Dumpster Fire. Today we're back to watch a live stream for Courtney, and no, this one is not an hour long, don't worry. Also, please ignore this. The sun is gonna go away in a few minutes, but yeah, I just didn't want to wait anymore to start recording. So before we get into the video, click the like and subscribe button if you'd like to support my channel. That's a nice free way that you can do that. And as always, big shout out to all my channel members. Thank you guys for being here, and let's just jump right into this.
I do have coupons for that stuff, but I was going to come on here and I want to go live and talk to you guys about what I keep sharing in my stories. By the way, thank you for all the compliments. This is the new hair. Hello, Camille. How are you, darling? I was just editing my, finally.
I know the beginning of this is really like as per usual all over the place, but she does get into like some kind of motivational business stuff later on. So hang in there. It will get there. You know how it is with Courtney. It's never straightforward.
My Bahamas reel. And I just loved having all of the videos with us together whenever we were at dinner. So good to see you, darling. But yeah, I want to say thank you for all of the acknowledgement for all of my hard work with my body. It sounds so weird. But the reason why I want to talk to you guys about that is because I just keep bringing up to put it simply, it's discipline. And I am 30, how old am I? I'm 35 years old. And I have been processing what discipline looks for me intensely over the last 4 years, for sure. I've been doing network marketing as a full-time profession for the last 10 years. In January. In January, it'll be 10 years that I've been doing this full time, and I have not had a job. I have not had a W-9 in 10 years. So, and I started in the profession 17 years ago, when I was 18. And I've been with 5 companies. And when it comes to
So she started network marketing 17 years ago. She has been doing it full time for 10 years. So 7 years. It took her 7 years to start making enough money. When did she meet Jessie Lee, I wonder? Listen, I don't know about you, but I don't want to work on something for 7 years without making any profit in order to get successful. I don't know. If it was anything else, then fine, hard work, effort. If you're working on something freelance or something on the side for you, or like my video editing, which didn't take me 7 years. Sometimes things take time. Sometimes it takes time to go freelance, self-employed, and things like that. When you're working on an actual business and something that's actually going to be your own thing. But in an MLM, I would not want to work my butt off for 7 years, probably not making any profit. But the worst thing is people are probably going to find that motivating, be like, oh my God, well, she worked hard on network marketing for 7 years and she's successful now. So I need to just stay in for years and keep trying, and surely it's going to happen for me, but it doesn't happen for the majority of people. We know that. I'm going to link the pruvit income disclosure statement, as always, in the description box below. If you take a look at it, if you're new here, you will see that the majority of people improve it. The majority of distributors, they never make any profits. So,
setting goals for yourself and really thinking about who do you want to show up as, what does that best version of yourself look like, it's going to evolve. And you're not always going to have fast success. In order to be good, you have to start. In order to be great, you go first you're good, then you're great, and then you start to become a master. And it takes 10,000 hours to be a master. It takes dedication. It takes discipline. It takes having integrity. And integrity is the things.
is that written down somewhere that it takes 10,000 hours to be a master in something?
Is the things that you do when no one's watching. When you think, when no one is going to know whether or not you do this. I don't show you guys every day that I go to the gym, and I definitely at times haven't shown you because I didn't know how committed I was going to stay to it. So if I don't if I don't post about it, then people don't know that I even committed to something, right? That has to do with integrity as well. And so ask yourself, how are you choosing to show up and what are you fully committing yourself to? And when it comes to transforming and becoming the best version of yourself, it's like if you so often, the only reason that we are lacking confidence is because we break too many promises to ourselves. And that is where this disconnect comes in play of your lack of belief and your lack of confidence in your own discipline. And I keep putting it like the quote that I keep saying is like,
If we're talking about fitness and you changing the way you look and your lifestyle, your habits and stuff, yes, that takes time. But if you're talking about business wise, like in an MLM, it doesn't matter if someone else is working the business for 7 years. That doesn't guarantee that they're going to be successful after 7 or 10 years. It all depends if they are joining the MLM company at its early stages or if they have a huge following on social media, which they can recruit into their team in the MLM. If they don't have those two circumstances, it's very unlikely that they're gonna be successful in an MLM, no matter how many years they spend working really hard on it.
like, if you wanted to, you would. And we say this in our relationships, like, if he wanted to, he would. If she wanted to, she would. Do you agree with that? You can say yes in the comments if you agree. I think it's one of the things that has been on repeat in many different ways when it comes to trends in relationships and things like that. What about the relationship with yourself? The relationship with those that you love the most? Like, if you wanted to, you would. 6 months, Juliana. Yes. Oh my gosh, what's going on, beautiful people? So good to see you. Um, if you really want discipline, if you really want to be the best version of yourself, just do it. Make the decision, stay committed, watch your confidence build, and stop just talking about it, be about it. Like, show up. This did not happen. It's the physical transformation is what many of you guys are seeing right now and acknowledging, but it is the entire inner healing. What's the word I'm looking for? Transition. The inside transition, the inner transition is what has radiated outwardly. And that's not overnight. This is not overnight. That's the whole reason I said 17 years, like 10 years of doing this whole time. I still sometimes feel like, oh gosh, I don't know what I'm doing in some ways. Hey, Adriana, good to see you. In many ways, I ask myself, oh wow, I'm not a master in this area, or in this area, I'm not even close, but I know someone who is. And so follow a mentor that can actually guide you, that you can see show up and not only tell you that they're going to do something, and then they follow through with it, but that they actually mean what they say. So they have the integrity and they have the discipline. Ask yourself, what are the core values that are important to you and the person that you follow? And naturally, the more people that you follow that hold those core values that are super important to you, you're going to show up as that type of person. You can't help yourself but to do that. And so, yes, I've navigated a lot of, pain and heartache, but I've also experienced so much love. Okay. Um, you already know what to do. So just do it. I'm asking,
I'm getting a little bit annoyed with her saying, just do it. If you wanted to, you would. I mean, there's so many things that can prevent people from chasing their goals. I feel like the sun is really strong today. If I close the curtains, the camera is gonna start flickering, and I much prefer having sun in my eyes than my camera being shitty quality. Flickering, because I don't want to trigger anything in people. Yeah, it's not that easy. I mean, if it was that easy, then everyone would be successful and happy and fit and stuff, you know. But I'm a little bit confused, I guess. Is she talking about fitness and how to achieve what she achieved, like a transformation? Is she talking about the business and the people? But in any case, whatever she's talking about, it's not that easy. Just do it. Like, okay, is that all that you have to say, Courtney, for that? Just do it.
What did you do? Oh my gosh, Courtney, what are you doing? Guys, I keep telling you, just follow. I share every piece of it. I share the healing that I'm doing. I share to feel your emotions. I share, like,
She says, guys, just follow because I share everything. She live streams over an hour almost every single day. She live streams for like over an hour. Who the hell has time to follow your live streams, Courtney, every single day? Come on.
take the action so that you can build your confidence, so that you believe in yourself a little bit more. And then stick to it. Discipline, 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 discipline. Commit, follow through. That's discipline. And then you build confidence because you followed through, right? And then it's just repeat the process. Don't give up. Stop expecting to be an overnight success. Stop expecting that you're going to have it all figured out. Stop putting this pressure on yourself just to transform overnight. I have every single day. It has been a little over a year since I've been doing this without my best friend. And for those of you who don't know, maybe you're new to following, or you know, it's, again, this is how internet works. Like, I get that you miss so many parts of everything, but that's why I tell you it's already inside of you. You know what to do. A little over a year ago, I lost my I don't even like to say lost, because I didn't lose her, you know, like, she's still here. But my best friend passed away. She transitioned from the physical form into the spiritual form. And people have many different ways to say that. And so it's been a journey of grief along the process. And I'm not the only one who's gone through tough times that make you question everything that you've known existed. And how am I going to do this? And how am I going to move on? And how am I going to, like, the steps without the same type of guidance? You know what I mean? Like, it's the iPhone, the AirPods are moving out of in here. It just takes showing up one day at a time and fully staying committed. Like, if you don't ever quit, if you don't give up, you cannot possibly fail. So stay in it for the long haul. Started the profession.
Again, if it's fitness related, then sure, yes. But if it's MLM business related, then no, because the majority of people statistically have 99% of chances of never making it, never making profit in an MLM. So long haul, short haul, it really doesn't matter. But also, good for Courtney. If she achieved like the physical transformation in a healthy way, then good for her. Especially like navigating through all of that through grief after losing Jessie Lee. Kudos to you, Courtney. But when it comes to MLM, I cannot. This is just pure bullshit, like telling people stay in for the long haul when she probably knows very well that it doesn't matter. Like, the majority of people are never gonna make any profit. That's just how the business model is set up.
Started the profession 17 years ago. The way that I've done one thing in my one thing in my life with discipline is the way that I've been able to do everything. And when my discipline lacked in one area, it lacked in every area. I would get going for a little bit, and then I'd fall back, and I'd get going for a little bit, and I'd fall back, and a little bit, and I'd fall back, and I'd just like lose confidence. I'd be upset with myself, right? And why? So it's not the quick fix. It is the allowing yourself to genuinely and wholeheartedly, as you're showing up in the process, and you start and then you stop, ask yourself, why am I stopping? What is the feeling that's coming up? How do I release the emotions that I'm feeling? And then you start talking to more and more people, and you start to expand your network. And you start to connect with more people that are on the same page as you, that understand things differently than you do, and you start to learn, and you start to grow, and you start to, oh wow, okay, I can move my body and release my emotions. Oh, I can take deep breaths through my diaphragm and release my emotions, right? Like, I can
I can do this, I can do that, I can write letters to my inner child, I can do this. That's so important in the process of also trying to become the best version, trying to be successful as an entrepreneur, trying to be successful as a network marketer, or, you know, as a CEO in your business, or whatever it is. Just as important. So I love.
Except you're not a CEO in your pruvit business. Courtney, you're not the CEO. Courtney, you are one of the top, well, you're the top rep in pruvit, and you can get terminated by pruvit, by the company. If they want to, they can do whatever they want. You're not the CEO. It's not your own business. You're not your own boss. And neither are the people that are watching this who are in your downline, especially them. Because they're not even profiting. I guess at least you're profiting, but you're scamming other people, in my opinion, to get that profit. So yeah, you're not the CEO, okay?
I love you guys. Why did I log into your live right in this moment? Girl, I missed this. I was meant to hear this message. I love it. Oh, I love it, Lindsay. So good to hear. Hello, Ramanita. I was in your dreams, darling. I'm happy. I'm so happy that you are, Jennifer Lynn, I love you. That this message is hitting you guys hard. It's been an absolute honor following your journey as you navigate to wholeness. Thank you, Sharon. I appreciate that. And I started asking myself, like, why not? Why not? We get one life, one body as this version of ourselves. We get one life, one body. Stop being so hard on yourself and acknowledge that the reason you're being hard on yourself is because you know you can do more. You know you can be better. You know you can be more disciplined. You know that you can follow through.
Yeah, you can do a lot better. Like if you leave pruvit and start doing something else, like start investing your hard work and efforts into something else, something that's actually going to bring you benefits in return. It doesn't even have to be like income. But in my opinion, MLMs don't give any kind of benefits to people. Money-wise, not community-wise, because from what I've seen, from what I've heard, and in my opinion, my conclusion is that the majority of these friendships that you get in an MLM are transactional. And if you decide to leave the MLM, a lot of people are going to block you and stop talking to you. So there's nothing genuine about that.
On the goals that you've set, you know exactly how to get where you're going because it won't leave you alone. It's eating at you inside of you. It's telling you exactly what to do. And I will just leave you guys with this. When it comes to food, when it comes to the things that you put into your body and onto your skin, start paying attention. You know when things make you feel like crap. Stop choosing those things. And if you aren't sure yet, then cut back on all of the things that you're consuming and putting onto your body. And when you are at the point where you're like, oh, because sugar's my addiction. I'll say it. I got a vice. It's sugar, okay? And whenever it comes to sugar, I'll be like, ooh, you know what? I know that I'm not going to be able to stop eating these cupcakes, and I won't just be able to have one, but I don't even care. I'm going to eat that cupcake, and I'm not going to care that it makes me feel like crap. Anybody been there? Yeah? I know you have. You can drop a yes in the comments. You can raise your hand, okay? I know you've been there, okay? Because you're following me, and I've been there. And in those moments, when I would have that happen, I would eat it, and I would feel like crap, and then guess what would happen the next day? And instead now I don't consume sugar every week. And I don't consume food from restaurants that use seed oils as much as I possibly can.
I mean, I get it that if you have a problem with sugar, I talked about this briefly in one of my previous videos. I had a little bit of an addiction to sugar as well, to like chocolate, just chocolate. I could eat a whole big bar of chocolate in one go. And it made me feel like crap, of course, because it was way too much sugar and my sugar levels were really high. And I was really young. I was like 20. This was back in college. I worked really hard. Well, I got professional help, but I worked really hard to learn how to control my sweet tooth and my cravings. I don't think that, like, unless it's harming you, your health or anything like that, I don't think you need to cut anything out completely. I still have a little bar of chocolate per day or some kind of cookie or something, but I do manage to control the intake every single day so that I get it, like I enjoy it, but I'm not overeating on it so that it causes me to feel like shit, right? So I learn how to control it. I don't think you need to cut it out completely completely, especially if you enjoy like chocolate or sugar or whatever. Like I said, if it's not harming your health, then I don't agree that you don't have to cut it out completely. But also she's talking about like crap and food and whatnot while she's consuming pruvit products which allegedly have traces of lead in it. So
I really, and when I say this, I will make an exception randomly. There isn't like, oh, I allow it at this point, or oh, on the weekends I'll do this. No. I will just check in with myself randomly and be like, do I want to eat a cheeseburger from that fast food restaurant? Nope, sure don't. I don't want to eat it because I don't want to feel the way that I think I'm going to feel afterwards. But if I'm like, ooh, yeah, it's going to be so good and it's going to feel good when I eat it. And then if I start to eat it, I slowly eat it. And then at that moment that I'm like, oh, yep, I'm full. I don't need anymore. I stop eating it. You already know what to do. You just allow your...
Yeah, we already know what to do, but it's not that easy. You can't just stop every time. It's not that easy to get control of it. Like, she's just acting, just because you mastered it, maybe, Courtney. Don't act like it's so easy.
Emotions to get the best of you. And when you discipline yourself in your emotions, and I'm an extremely emotional human being. I cry a lot. I feel a lot. But I also release it. I don't hold it in. Because when you hold things in, you make yourself sick. Just look at my before photos, okay? Versus my body now. And that is in a nutshell, when you boil it down to the base foundation of what I've done, it is discipline. That's it.
Yeah, I agree. It is discipline, but like I said, just because you master this, it doesn't mean that everyone's gonna do it and that it's so easy. And it was not easy for Courtney either, because, I mean, she said it herself. She was navigating through loss and everything. So this only happened within the past year or so. But she's been on pruvit ketones for 5 years, 6 years, which kind of proves that it's not the ketones. I really hope she did it in a healthy way as well, but who knows at this point. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap that one up here. Thank you so much for watching. Leave your thoughts below if you have any on all of this, and don't forget that you can support my channel in a nice free way if you would like, by subscribing and liking the video. And as always, big shout out to my channel members. Thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.